We begin tonight with a big development for the Denver Public Schools. Police officers will return to the high school campuses nearly 3 years after the board voted to end the district's partnership with the police department. The decision follows yesterday's shooting at East High School. The board voted today to allow 2 armed police officers in every high school. It also plans to add mental health professionals as well. Yesterday, 17-year-old Austin Lyle shot 2 staff members at East. Both survived. Lyle then drove down 285 to Bailey, where investigators say he killed himself. It was the latest case of gun violence involving East. Last month, 16-year-old Luis Garcia was murdered outside the school. Tori Mason covering the board's big decision tonight. Tori, many students and parents have been pushing for the move.
Teachers have too, Jim. I heard from one earlier who was relieved to know officers are coming back. Now, we don't know if SROs will stick around for next school year. DPS says they're trying to build on the lessons learned.
Not every school resource officer is going to prevent an atrocity.
Officer Francisco Alba was second on scene at the shooting in East High School. He'll be back when students return as one of their SROs.
I was ranked one of the top SROs in the country the year that I was kicked out. So enough is enough. We need to put the politics to the side and focus on our kids.
Wednesday's shooting happened days after students buried one of their classmates. It's a campus familiar to lockdowns, and many wonder why officers are coming back now.
It's hard to measure when it is enough to take swift action. What makes this situation very different than the others, it is the third, my 4th visit to Denver Health. But also, it did happen inside of our buildings.
As many as 2 officers and mental health professionals will be at all high schools for the rest of the year. DPS says this isn't a flip-flop. They're working on a long-term solution.
Armed officers are there only for safety purposes.
SROs are not to be used for discipline issues, and every officer will be trained in de-escalation and policing in a school environment. Alba says he's ready to start building trust.
23 years. There's been plenty of kids that I've lifted up off the floor, helped put into a body bag, and escorted down to the coroner's office. I'm tired of that.
Now, it is going to take some external funding to get that kind of support in every high school. DPS has until the end of June to come up with that long-term safety plan, and they say it will include community input. We're live in Denver. Tori Mason covering Colorado First.